Well, I guess we're finally back. It's a little more tree cutting going on this morning. This tree's already on the ground. It's one of Daddy's neighbors. Unfortunately, a recent storm, or I'm assuming it was, that caused the tree to fall down on top of the house. I got a picture there. We'll show it to you. Well, anyway, that tree has been cut up and removed by some other individual. But as the Good Samaritan, as the old Minuteman is, he's wanting to take some of the limbs, the bigger stuff, and maybe go take it to Mr. Underwood. You've seen him in some of our videos. He's made a few appearances. We're just having one of them kind of days. Another thing I want to bring up is, and I'm not going to get political, because the fact is this, that you can't really talk a lot about this kind of stuff on YouTube without getting banned. It's not like we're going to lose hundreds of thousands of subscribers. As you know, we've got a very small number of people that watch this show, or this little channel, and these episodes that we put out. But we've been big on these Fords, but lately Ford has really done some questionable things with some of their with what they're advertising. And let's just put it that way. We'll get off it too deep, so we won't get completely shut down. But we're not big supporters of that kind of stuff, as you can imagine. I just think, in my opinion only, that people that sell things, they ought to just sell stuff and leave their political agendas and their activism, or whatever you want to call it, the things that they're trying to say, and let the people decide in their own personal capacity, as opposed to pushing it out there. It was once said by Elvis Presley, and I've said this before to others. He was asked by a reporter many, many, many years ago about the ongoing and potential war that was about to happen. I'm assuming he was speaking of the Vietnam War and what have you. And he went ahead and laid it out there. He said, "Look, I'm an entertainer. I'm not a politician. I don't have no dog in that fight," basically what he was saying. He says, "I'm here to entertain the people, and that's all." So that's my opinion. When people are selling stuff, they should just sell their things, and don't be pushing any of their beliefs and ideals down other people's throats. Because number one, like Bud Light, which we don't drink beer at all, but you can see how that's hurting them. But hey, that's the way they want to do. They'll have to pay the price. Because here's what I want to say to you, and I'll make this my final statement. They say you only have this one vote when it comes to elections, and that's true. But all through the year, you have votes. Also, you have to vote with your voice, as with the freedom of speech. And most importantly, you have a voice with your wallet. If you don't open your wallet to these companies that do this kind of stuff, it's like taking something and wrapping it around your arm and cutting the circulation off, and eventually that arm will die and fall off. So will these companies that decide to try to tell us how they think we should do and believe. So remember that you do have a vote, and that most important one is, number one, with your voice, and secondly, with your wallet, and also with the things you watch. I forgot that one. That's really three. So your voice, your eyes, and your wallet. Those are the three votes you have. If you're out talking against something, then that's letting people know where you stand. Number two, you have to vote with your eyes. If you're not watching the programs that don't align with your beliefs, then eventually they go away. And most importantly, you have that vote with your wallet. So I recommend. And as we here we have a vote. We're gonna have a vote here, and you notice on our page we support Ford because we like the old Ford trucks and what have you. And you know, I'm sure Mr. Henry Ford wouldn't be all for this stuff if he was still around. But with that said, I'm thinking about changing our channel. We might start going with Subarus or something instead of Fords. I don't know what we haven't decided yet. We know it ain't gonna be a Chevrolet, but we definitely thinking about going to another truck. But I'm really just kidding with all that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this video. We're just doing a little odd and end things, and just to put some content out there this morning, or to have some as we go and do some of this work. Just to help out some individuals, and we don't do that for you to say, look at them good old boys helping people. No, we just do it. I think everybody should want to get out and help others, especially in their times of need. Y'all go with us as we get to work this morning, and we'll be talking to you along the way. Have a good one. Go. You know, I've been wearing that chainsaw out. Well, I finally got you on video this morning. You want to say something to your fans that they've been missing you for a while?
I've been around. I just hadn't been on air yet.
You ain't been on
in all kind of work.
Yeah, you definitely keep the work rolling.
Nothing they was interested in. Though.
You keep the work rolling. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't gonna sit down for nothing.
I got stuff going all the time, you know. But
is that why you probably call a Minute Man?
Probably so, you know.
I take back.
The Bible says life is just a vapor, so we got to get as much done as we can.
Yeah. But I think he was talking about more lines of preaching the gospel, not cutting firewood.
Yeah, but I'm cutting this for an older gentleman that ain't able to do it, so I'm cutting him some firewood. Is that not?
Oh yeah, you're working your way to heaven. Yeah.
I ain't working my way to heaven. I'm just trying to help people.
I like giving you a hard time, old Minute Man. I do. I tore the saw up, as y'all can see.
I didn't tear it up.
He's professional here. He can put the chain back on. This is one of them high-dollar Walmart jobs.
We advertising Walmart?
No, we ain't advertising nothing. I was just saying earlier that you have to stay away from some of these people that don't align with your beliefs.
That's right.
I told him on the video was going to probably have to get away from Ford.
Yeah, they're already trying to mess us up. Hand me that screwdriver.
Hand him the screwdriver.
Ford's getting away from our belief now, ain't they?
Well, we won't keep talking about that. I already made a big to say on that in the beginning of the video. But anyway, as you say all the time anyway.
That's when you're getting ready, you know, to really bring something out good when you say that, you know.
Yeah, is that what it is? When you start saying, you should say anyway, you're about to start saying something really interesting.
That's like saying, now, hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. That stick rolled over it and mashed it down right there. And it felt like something was pressing down on my foot, you know. But I was sort of afraid of some of this here with there may be a bunch of dirt up in there and it gets you.
Yeah.
I done had to sharpen this one. I sharpened this one. It was cutting good when I started, and I got over here and it got to where it didn't want to cut. So.
Well, be careful how much big stuff you cut now.
Well, I just cut. I didn't. You know, the rest of that I'm gonna let him load up right there.
You know, there wasn't all that long ago. We had a video on you where you you got back troubles all of a sudden, some pretty serious ones, and we had to go to the doctor over picking up all that heavy wood.
Yeah. Well,
everybody remember?
It up. I wasn't picking it up. I was letting the lift pick it up.
Oh, I thought you picked it up.
No, what it was doing, I was getting it on that two-wheel dolly and pulling it up the hill. And I got down on my back, you know, struggling on that.
All I know is I don't want to go back to work hunched over. And they said, well, what happened to you? I said, oh, I'll never take another vacation again. Yeah, can y'all believe that? I'm on vacation and we're out here cutting wood. I tell you what.
Just think, you with your daddy.
Yeah, I'm with my daddy, yeah.
That tire's worth a lot, too.
I guess you notice there's been a lot of videos lately. That he's always got something planned up. Anyway, he likes working. That's all I'm going to say. But I don't know if we've ever just went out and just enjoyed the day. You'd probably feel guilty about that, wouldn't you?
If we just went out and
if we went to go to a theme park or something, you'd want to grab a shovel and start raking up leaves and stuff while we was there.
Yeah, and then if somebody was mowing, I'd want to get over.
If somebody was mowing grass,
I'd want to get over for weed eater.
And help them out.
Yeah.
Daddy, we're supposed to be over here riding on the Ferris wheel and having fun.
Well, this old gentleman, he looked like he was tired, and I thought I'd spell him on this weed eater a little bit.
And also, we'd be over there trying to eat some ice cream, and you'd want to get over there behind and help them serve. Yeah, let me help you. Can I take your order? I mean, we could never go anywhere and enjoy it. He'd always want to be doing it.
Ain't that what the Bible tells us?
I don't know if the Bible says anything about serving ice cream.
I ain't said ice cream, but serve.
The Bible ain't never said anything about mowing grass.
Well, he said, whatever you do it to the Lord, though, don't you? For the Lord.
Yeah.
Whatever you do it unto the Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're supposed to be happy.
Well, I tell you what, I know the Bible says you can't work your way into heaven, but if you could work your way into heaven, you'd have a front row seat. There's no doubt about it. You'd have a front row seat. Yeah, this little bad, and I'll quickly get y'all up to speed as we're taking this little bitty break. And this poor lady here, one of his neighbors, I call it a neighbor, and it's next door neighbor, but in the neighborhood here, I guess she woke up one morning to a big loud crash, and unfortunately, this tree here, and I'm gonna slowly and try to not make nobody drunk here. I know last time I did some filming, I was told that my filming and my camera skills were very poor. And I agree with you. I'm not mad about it. But yes, as you can see, this tree here, and I'll get a little closer, it was rotten many moons ago. And as many do, not just this individual, but as many do, they roll the dice and they say, well, maybe next week or maybe next month. And finally, next month never comes. And this is the result of next month. The tree crashed there, and as you can see, it said she was laying in the bed, and all of a sudden she sees a limb sticking through the ceiling. So luckily, this big tree, this is a pretty good sized tree, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got some pictures of it.
Yeah.
We'll put on there.
Right. And it crashed through the roof right here.
It's about like that in that center.
It's like, oh yeah, here's an example. Now you're really thinking it was as big as this one right here?
It was.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, that tree should have just completely destroyed this house if it was that big.
It was a good house, though.
Apparently, whoever built this house, they knew a tree was going to crash in it one day, and they put an extra nail or two in it, in the studs. Because I'm going to tell you...
The tree was just dead at the bottom, but it was still alive. The green leaves and all.
Green leaves still alive, he said. Well, I see some of the branches over there from the... that's laying over there. But yeah, I mean, luckily, unfortunately, it didn't, it did some damage, but it didn't do the damage that a tree like this should have done. I mean,
probably 30 inches through.
30 inches through, he says. Yeah.
Had one. But it's about like that now. She's fixing to get that one cut too. She's got a tree man that's coming back Monday, I think. He's supposed to drop it too and get rid of it, because if you'll notice how bad it's leaning towards the house.
Yeah.
And it may not have been as tall as that tree was, you know what?
Just a little bit.
It may not have been as tall, but it was as big around. It might have been just a little shorter.
So it wasn't as tall as it, but it was
the same
big
size around though.
Well, just luckily and fortunately, and thank God that there was no major, especially loss of life. In the house I live in over there, if it had a tree like that had crashed in it, y'all would have, the next video would have been a memorial service. It wouldn't have been, that was a good house, that's all I'm going to say. So today we're, in this video, as I've already told you in the beginning, we're just cutting a little load here and what we can of the good wood, and we're going to load it up and take it over there to Mr. Underwood. You'll probably see him at the end of this video. So anyway, finally, I know this is the second tree video in a row. You probably say, well, what? I thought y'all fellas worked on old trucks and stuff. I don't know what we do anymore. I just roll with the punches. And you're dating these days, and you got a love life now, so you're not you're just the days of getting up there and working on that stuff hit the sidetrack, didn't it?
Well, it slowed me up a lot, you know. So
it slowed him up, he said.
It ain't stopped me, but it slowed me up a little bit.
Yeah. You working on stuff, but you ain't working on the old Ford trucks no more.
Oh yeah, I'm working on. I'm doing a lot of front end work. Doing ball joints, tie rod ends, and
yeah, he's got that 2-post lift. I didn't know that thing was gonna cause that kind of problem. But he's working on front end work, changing shocks out, rotors, drums, shocks, struts, wheel bearings, CV shafts and joints, and man, if you need it done,
pulling gas,
you don't grind
taking transmissions out,
transmissions and gas tanks out, motors. You don't. If you need some work done, no Minute Man's for hire. He'll do it. He's for hire.
I'm just listening. That was a good commercial you had going there, but I didn't know.
Yeah, he's a front end man and a back end.
Well, I ain't the front end man. I got a good front end man that I take them to get the front end.
Okay, so you don't.
I just do all the ball joints and struts or whatever they want, brake shoes, and then I send it to another man to do the alignments and stuff.
Well, I'm gonna update the page, and I'm gonna put a picture of a CV shaft on there. Get off that Ford. What we need to do is get some hats with some front end parts on them. What do you say?
Ball joints.
Joints.
Tie rod ends and stuff like that. Hang on them. Yeah.
Instead of this Ford, Ford let us down, so I got a good Ranger for sale. It only got 350,000 miles on it, even though the odometer says like 180 or something. But yeah, just put the price out there, and I'll see if I'll take it or not. But maybe we should sell all that stuff.
I'd already sold mine.
His is already sold, been sold.
I sold it to my
Why you still got it?
Grandson. Well, he lives with me. He didn't leave, but I'm still using it.
You still using it, huh?
Yeah. I told him I'd rather him own it and pay insurance and upkeeps of it.
Oh, is that what it is?
I talked him into it, you know.
All right. Well, back to the to what we're doing here. Are we gonna load some in the back of the truck? If so, maybe you could.
Yeah, we could probably get some of the smaller stuff in the back of the truck, and then that big stuff on the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to blow out a tire.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll back up right in.
Yeah. What you get up there in the bed and let me pick it up.
Let me get all this stuff out of here.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna get back to work.
How's that? Good. You roll me up there like a log. Yeah, I told Thomas if Mr. Underwood was here, he'd get 2 heatings out of this thing. He'd get sweating with us.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a load on here, aren't we? Look at all them big ones he's wanting to load up. Well, we're up on the hill, y'all. You ain't even seen this place all year long, have you?
Yeah, not so much.
Haven't seen this place all year long.
My little truck I'm working on right here.
Yeah.
Within a month and a half.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing lately right there, y'all. Shocks, struts, or CV shafts.
Come on here and get your picture on the front end on this side.
Well, I mean, all right. Yeah, he's been working on it, hasn't he? Yeah, we come to get some water too. I got enough of bark in my overall bibs. I don't know what you could do with it. Got some good old bottled water here.
Yep. Now the viewers can see what I've been busy working on.
Yeah, they see it all right. Well, I mean, can't really see it, but yeah, there it is. There's an old Ford truck he'd been working on. Think got the motor messed up in it. I ain't gonna say who did it. They know who it is. And he come back and fixed it. But anyway, I wouldn't have it. Sell that thing. Sell that thing.
That's the way we do it in the South.
Got to get my emergency brake off. Took my emergency brake off here.
I'd get in four-wheel drive and get that.
but there it is. It's several big sticks there loaded up. Maybe this old ranger can pull it since it's got sissy here lately. I don't know, but maybe so. You never know. What do y'all think? Hey, Mr. Underwood.
Camcorder?
Yeah, I'm camcording just a little bit. How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
And here's our old friend, Mr. Underwood. Now, this fella always has a smile on his face. And with all his health issues, he still manages to keep that smile on his face. We took a liking to him a long time ago. And it's always nice to visit him. Maybe all this wood will help him next winter. Of course, that'll be some time down the road. We haven't even had summer yet. But anyway, we hope y'all have enjoyed this video. And it's just a little something we're putting out there. And y'all hang in there with us because we got some good recording coming down the road. Y'all take it easy. See y'all later. Bye.